Hi, today I'm Gase and we'll be talking about what about Frieza. Now the entire topic of this discussion is what's going to happen to Frieza as a character, because he's a bit of a mess right now. We started off with him being a genocidal maniac who only cared of his own goals, power and immortality. We then shifted to him wanting to get revenge on Goku and Frieza, and then we shifted again to him reconciling with Goku and the gang in order to help the universe, obviously because he doesn't want to die and be erased. But it also felt like Frieza was actually starting to kind of lessen his hatred for Goku just a little bit. I know you could easily say it's because he wanted to help the gang defeat Jiren, I get it, but it did feel like that shot of Frieza and Goku together kind of felt like there is a future for Frieza to kind of be like Vegeta a little bit. Now, I don't think he would ever be like straight up like Vegeta, but I do think there was a bit of room for that possibility in the future, because it seems like Dragon Ball is not going to end, and the fact that the Saiyans are basically immortal, on top of the fact that they have so many different mythical items that continuously gets introduced, and the fact that Frieza's race is also practically immortal, it feels like at some point in time we might see Goku and Frieza actually teaming up and fighting a big bad. It would have been cool if they did change the moral arc and have Frieza be involved in the moral arc. That really would have been cool. But Frieza only shows up right at the end after training in order to become Black Frieza. Now the reason I wanted to make this video is because I don't really understand what we are doing with him. Partly because of the end of the Super manga, it kind of just pauses with Broly, Gohan, Goku and Vegeta all training with their new forms, Broly trying to master his power. And I will talk about why I'm not really a fan much of Broly Super and how I prefer Broly Z. I'm gonna get into that probably the next video or the second video after, because I do want to do a Forgotten Concepts in Dragon Ball video. But I just don't really see a point in Frieza's character anymore, because all we're doing is rehashing basically the same thing that we did with Frieza at the beginning, where he's just obsessed with proving that he's the strongest in the universe and he's gonna try and defeat Goku and Vegeta. Again, Goku and Vegeta are probably going to win. I doubt anybody of significance is going to die. And the way that they treated the whole Cell Max versus Gohan thing, where they literally did the exact same plot beats in order for Gohan to achieve Gohan Beast. I mean, it feels like it could be similar where they try and copy the same plot beats of the first Goku and Frieza encounter when Goku went Super Saiyan. I would really not be surprised if Goku achieved another form after fighting Black Frieza, maybe another part of Mastered Ultra Instinct, maybe a whole new form together. I really would love if the Saiyans just stopped transforming into different colors all the time, and if they just like mastered their Saiyan power so much that yes, they achieved Super Saiyan 4, but then at the end of it they fully absorb their Saiyan power and just use Akari, right? Like just be Akari form. It looks so cool. It's much more practical. It's probably easier to draw because it's just the base form of the characters except different colors in terms of the eyes as well as the outline around them and their aura. I just think it looks so cool, and Super Saiyan 4 for me should be the last transformation. It's so cool. I know we have Goku Daima. I'm pretty sure Vegeta will have his Daima form as well. I just don't like it, and again, the canonicity of Daima is a bit confusing, so I'm not really sure what they're gonna do with that one. Are they gonna do a season 2 where Vegeta goes Daima, kind of like how Vegeta went Super Saiyan G when he was fighting Broly out of nowhere? Is that gonna happen? Sure, because Daima is not really a special form, it's just any other form. I thought Neba would have some form of power influence over it, but he doesn't, and it's just completely Goku's training. So that was a bit confusing to go through all that and see Neba give Goku this blue thing. But then, you know what, I complained enough about Daima. You can watch my Should You Watch Daima video. I complained enough. I complained enough about the villains as well. But I'm just saying, once Frieza is defeated, then what? Is he just going to be killed, or is he gonna be like, is he gonna go to hell again and then potentially get revived later on? Because I thought it was really cool to see Goku and Frieza kind of forge a new path, a new unique path, right, of what their future could be. And And the fact that Black Frieza hates Saiyans and he vowed to kill them, he even said he was going to kill Goku when Goku was recruiting him, and then he achieves Black Frieza and he doesn't instantly kill Goku and Vegeta and legit rule the universe. Like at that point, the only person stronger than him is Gohan Beast. That's it, right? That's potentially it. It's Gohan Beast, which would have been cool. Do you know how cool it would have been to see Goku and Vegeta not be included in that fight with Black Frieza and have it be Black Frieza versus Gohan, a completely new dynamic? How, oh my days, that would have been so cool. And like with my Forgotten Concepts video that I'm going to do, they could have just used Baba again to temporarily revive Goku and Vegeta if they needed them. And you could have easily done the Boo thing, except you would have done it differently because Gohan would have been the center of the story again, just for one arc, you know, just a little bit, and then you introduce other villains. But instead, we're just gonna get the same rehash, potentially, of what Goku and Frieza is going to be. We all know Vegeta is gonna fight Frieza just like he did in the first encounter. He's gonna lose, and then it's all gonna be on Goku. And what is the threat this time? Is it just that Frieza is strong? Because back then, Frieza was actively hunting down the Dragon Balls, and he then unleashed his anger on the other guys because they used the Dragon Balls. He was pissed and he was killing them. So at least Goku had a whole legitimate reason to try and murk Frieza. When Frieza was revived and he came back, he actively went against him to try and kill them. This time, he basically just wants to prove he's the strongest. That's the stakes, basically, because he's not done anything. He's not tried to take over the universe again. He's not tried to challenge any of the angels or God of Destructions. He's not tried to do anything like that. And also, it would have been cool. Imagine if Goku had somehow turned Frieza and Frieza actually became a God of Destruction in the future. And that would have satiated, or not satiated, there we go, satiated his love for destruction and ruling. He literally would have been a God of Destruction. He literally would have had his own personal angel, and he would have been destroying planets for fun, and it would be permissible. It would be a thing he could do, and Goku and Vegeta couldn't argue against it, and if they tried, he would just keep beating them up and do whatever he wants. Like, you introduce such a cool form in the God of Destruction Topo, and introduce the lore that anybody, if chosen, could become a God of Destruction if they fit the role. Frieza and Vegeta are right there, and none of them look like they're gonna become Gods of Destruction. Why introduce it just for Topo? The entire mess with Frieza is the mess with Super in general, and it's the constant rehashing of old villains, old plots, old plot beats, constantly remaking things that don't need to be remade, like the revive bugs when you have the Sensu beans or the Potaro fusion, and remaking that into the fusion bug, which you didn't even use in Daima. Like, it's just a mess, man. And I really want to know, what is the future of Frieza? What are his goals? Is it simply to prove he's the strongest? Does he just want them to be super uber strong and just kill them at that point? I really want to know your guys' thoughts on this, because I don't understand where we're going with this character. And it feels like it's kind of like a Cell Max situation. We just have a red button and we can push it when we run out of ideas, type of thing. Again, I really think Black Frieza is really cool, but you're telling me he couldn't have just killed the both of them immediately and tried to rule the universe, and then the next arc would have been Gohan Beast fighting him? And if you want Goku to beat him, just have Goku and Vegeta train in the other worlds, like in other previous arcs back in the past. Have them revived with the Dragon Balls, and you have so many Dragon Balls, you can't tell me they can't get revived with the Dragon Balls. And the whole plot would have been Frieza trying to get the Dragon Balls so that they couldn't revive Goku and Vegeta back. That would have been cool. Anyways, that's my thoughts on the whole matter. Like and subscribe if you want more Dragon Ball discussions. Like I said, I will be talking about other anime in the future for sure. I'm just trying to ride the wave and see where things go. And this is Gaze. Catch you guys later.